Hello YouTube, this is Robert Cooper at Kingman, Arizona, and I'm the owner of me2pc.com, and I have various things that I'm doing, but this is my updated version of my YouTube videos page generator. So what this does, and I've covered it in a previous video, but I'll cover it again. What it does is you can manually type in these URLs from YouTube. And the YouTube URLs you need are, you go to the video, you go to share, and go to embed. The video that you need, or video URL, is this embed right here, up to with the question marks, like that. You don't want the question mark or the remaining part, because that's part of the playlist. So copy that, and then you come over here. Let's see, where was I? Oh, right here, and you can manually type them in, or just drop them like that. Okay, you can actually drag and drop them in here too, right? And then once you get the, however many you want to put in here, all right, you can save it to the computer, which is let me go there again. Downloads, where are you? Right there. Okay. And I'll make this on top like that. Alright. So right now I have a couple rows videos in here just testing. I'll take those out. So what happens is after you put your link in there, links up to 10, I can make more in the future, and I'll do something about that. So you can save it to a file. The rows version, which is this one here, there's a vertical version also, but the rows version saves it to rows-videos. There's your complete code like that. All right, there you go. That's, if you drop that into any HTML page, it'll pop it up with a video. If you want to save the list of the URLs, say you have more than, say you have 10 of them in here, right? We can do that. Let's reset it. Let's import this one here. It has 10 videos. There you go. And I'm going to save those URLs. It saves both versions, verticals and rows, saves to the same file. And if you save it to more than once, it'll add a different name. Oops, I don't want to copy it. I want to look at it. And there's your videos. There's the 10 right there, somewhere. Looks like 10. Okay, so that's one option. And you can, we'll test it from here. Now, other than saving, you can do open player, and it'll open a new tab, what I call rows. It's just populating the image. And I've never checked to see if these are responsive or not. I don't think they are. I can put code in there. No, they're not responsive, but that's okay. So basically, if you squeeze it down enough, it'll go into a vertical. And they do play.
All right, we've got Cello here. Cello has decided to go.
All right, so you can, where am I? Where am I? Did I close it? I may have. I think I did. Okay, let's open it back up. Right here. Okay, there we are. We're back. Sorry about that. So let's change it to the vertical mode. It's the same thing, and it would do the same thing, except that we'll delete this here, this file. So we have a rows there. So we're going to import the 10 again. Oh, let's see, successfully imported. Good. Okay, and I'm going to just save those files. So it's vertical rows now, and it's saved all 10. Right. I'm just going to open. I can save both and open, but this time I'm just going to open. And now they're in vertical instead of fill the whole screen like rows. There you go. Like that. And I'll bet I did that again. Oh shoot. I have to use the back button because it's closing the darn thing. I'm not too bright today, am I? Right there. Okay. I'll do that good the next time. I've got to check that, see if that's not opening it in blank. Oh, if you try to import it with nothing, no selection of the import check mark, it'll give you that error. If you try to save an empty URLs, it gives you that error. If you try to generate empty URLs, it'll give you that error. You can change the size too. We'll go do that. I'm going to import that one. It gives us a 10, and I'm going to change it. I'm going to go 330 by 200. And these are in rows, so oops, well, that's small. These are in the rows, so it'll fill the whole screen, or as much as it can with that size. And we're going to go open player. All right, look at that. How about that? And you can still play them.
All right, we've got Cello here. Cello has decided to go by a different name, and
so what I was doing is closing this when I should have been closing the tab. All right, so I'm going to reset the form. That's basically it. I'm pretty much done with it. The only thing else I could do is make it so that you could custom name the file. But watch what happens is that we're going to import that. We did 10. Now watch what happens with the rows videos here. I'm going to go ahead and save it. It actually puts a 1 there. So if you go 1, 2, 3, so on, the most recent one is going to be the one with the higher number. The oldest one is going to be one with no one number, right? And that works the same with both the vertical and the rows versions of these. Reset it. MIT license. This particular code, if you use, I say, more than one line of the JavaScript in this code, you have to give me credit and the copyright information and my contact information, as well as the subsequent MIT license has to be included in your code. And in this particular version of code, I'm going to do this. So a lot of my stuff is GPL 3.0, but this is MIT license. And I have a how-to video, which is the previous one, and I'll change this one I'm doing right now and put it here, so people who check this in the future will be able to have the most recent video. And I believe that's it, other than you can change modes. Right now in rows mode, also says generate videos by rows. If you change it to the vertical mode, it says generate videos vertical. So I think that's pretty cool. If you have any suggestions or options I should add to it, or another program that you see that would be good, this can be used for more. This type of system can be used for more than just videos. It can. What's really neat about it, say I dropped in 10. We'll just pretend like I dropped in 10. I dropped in 10 individual videos in a certain sequence. Okay. So if you leave it in the vertical mode like this, and you go, of course you want to save it first, so you have a copy of it, because that's what you want to have, is because you're going to share this with someone else, or you're going to send them the file, or put it online and let them send a link to the file and they can see them. But the fact that it's in vertical and you put them in a certain order, that when they open it, so when you send it to, they open it, or even you open it, and you go like that, those videos are in the correct order in which you put them into the page builder, right? So if you have sequential training information, or ones that you want to keep track of in a certain order, that works for that. And it would be the same thing as if you do it in rows, but they have to go left to right, then the second row left to right. This way it's a lot easier for them to stay on track. So that's one thing about having this the way I've built it. I envision that this can be done for other things too. A person has certain websites. You can change this here to I haven't set it up where this puts the title of the video here, onto the video. I don't want to mess with the YouTube videos, but if another version I set up, I can make it so that this title here matches the video. He gets the title of the video, or something like that. Someone has books that are e-books or PDFs that they're generating, and they want those done in a certain way. So you put them in here and you generate the video list, the URL list, and then you just take that and send it to someone, and it's right in the correct order. And then since you can save these, you don't have to recreate them. You just save them, rename them to what you know what they're for, put them in the proper folders on your computer or your device, and then you can just send those to anyone you want. It's like building a flatline database, and this also could be used for that. This type of sequencing, but it takes a little more special coding. So thank you for watching, and I'd appreciate it if you like and share this to anyone that you think may be interested in it. Also, I'll conclude, one of the main projects for the me2pc projects is I'm building, and someone else is going to help me a little bit. We're building a user interface that's based on JavaScript, and I'll go there real quick and show you what it looks like. Let's do this. Do I see it? 2pc UI. Okay, it's this right here. This is a full-blown API controlled user interface, and I can actually use it on my system because I have the actual corresponding local bash file that actually executes execute these commands. So what happens is that the user will come here, and everything that's on here, other than folders, like all the programs, like these here, see where it says app get update, app get upgrade. So what happens is that I can download that. Actually what it does is it downloads the processing script, and I can come down here and go like that. That may not be the right sequence one. I've changed it up. It's not the right one. So I have a different one for that one. But it does work. So what happens, you download the file. It's a command file basically. All it has is in there is the same sudo apt-get-update or apt-get update. And then over here you run tell it to run, and it executes the command. It brings up a bash terminal screen. And it is. But it's a long way off. It's probably take me a year to get this where I want it to be. But the thing about it is that this particular interface, any GNU Linux that uses the same app package manager, for the most part, without too much recustomization, could use this interface instead of a desktop. So you could have like open desktop and take the file manager out of it, but leave the taskbar and all the other configuration for the network and the sound and the video to set the video resolution, things like that. But just take out you don't have to take it out, but taking out the window manager would reduce the size of your desktop, not greatly, but it would do some. But this whole system becomes your custom desktop basically. And what the neat thing about it is, since this is based on Java and it's actually running in a browser right now, and it can run locally on your computer and online. So hook this up with a VPN through SSH, and you're able to run everything on your computer, any of the computer in your network. And if you have automation, you can control anything from a website from anywhere in the world. But that's what we're working on. It's about a year off, I hope. Okay, thank you for watching.